Hello, and welcome to A Story About My Uncle. So I did decide to start a new Let's Play now. I was doing all those showcases to stall for time before the Treaker update, but apparently that's gonna take a bit longer, so I figured I would just start some other thing, but we'll see if this even turns into a Let's Play. I'm gonna try it out. I don't know much about this game. I don't even really know if I can record it properly. I, of course, tested it out a little bit, but I don't know how well it's gonna record once I get into the more intense parts and so on, so this is very much a test run, a test episode. We'll see how things work. We'll see about audio balance and mouse sensitivity and FPS and using Dxtory or using OBS or all that sort of stuff later on. So this is a game that's kind of a first-person platformer as far as I understand it. I don't think it's much of a puzzle game. I think it's mainly a speedrun type of game and platforming more so than puzzles, but we'll see about that. As I said, I don't know much about this. I just watched a YouTube video from Ms. Fedrin on the YouTubes, and the game looked pretty fun. It looked pretty interesting, and I kinda want to try it out, so I'm trying it out. But beyond that, we'll see how things go, how the game really works, and this first episode, I noticed in the first area, there's quite a lot of stuff to check out, so I'll probably check out quite a lot of stuff, and this first episode is probably gonna be almost nothing but just reading random world detail stuff and listening to the beginning story and stuff. So, let's just get into it. But first, of course, I'm just gonna check the options menu and stuff. There's some extras. You can do time trials, so very much a speedrun type of game. We'll see how that works later on in the game, I guess, assuming this is any fun, or assuming I can record it properly. We'll see. So audio options, I will tweak all of this as we go. This was default, I'll leave it at default, and if I notice something is off about the balance, I'll tweak this as we go along. But this is really good. I like being able to tweak both master, sound, music, voice. It's great to see separate audio sliders for everything. That's been a problem for me as a Let's Player. Sometimes things are way out of balance, and it makes it hard for people like me, and for people just for general convenience. Motion blur off, of course. This is kind of a limited menu, but there are some more options here, just detail level high and stuff like that. I turned off, this was actually off by default, and I figured, why not? I'll just be safe and not have anti-aliasing on. I don't think it makes that big of a difference for videos anyways, so I'll just keep it off. Some anti-aliasing is nice sometimes, but in general, I'm not a fan, but I guess that's probably just because of the poor types of anti-aliasing that I'm used to in games, like FXAA and stuff. And this is MSAA, which is a bit better, but I'll just leave it off, and that should be fine, I think. And VSync, it's kind of weird. This game was locked to 60 FPS. Then I turned VSync on, and it was locked at 60 FPS. Then I turned VSync off, and now it's not locked to 60 FPS. Now it runs at 160 or so. So I'm not sure exactly what was up with that. If the option was just bugged, where it was actually on, even though it appeared to be off. So if you're playing this game, make sure you try this out so you don't play with VSync on if you don't want it on. I did notice some weird screen tearing, but I don't know if that was just because of... I don't know what that was. We'll see. If screen tearing becomes a huge problem, I will of course turn this on, I guess. Field of view, I'll just leave it at 90. That was default. You can bring it up even further. We'll see if I need to do that. And speed lines, I don't even know what those are. It's just effects of speed when you're doing things in the game, I guess. And input, mouse smoothing was on by default. Terrible. Turn it off, and of course I have to turn down my sensitivity because I'm crazy, and I always have super low sensitivity. This was 30 by default, I guess, and I just pulled it down to like 10, and it was still too high, so I turned it down to 5, and that was probably a little bit too low, so 6 seems to be about right. Well, as I said, I'll adjust that as we go along. Rebindable controls, great to see, I like this. I just rebound this. This was set to F7, so I guess if I want to restart at a checkpoint, I just set it on R instead, because that makes sense to me. And you can play this with a controller. I don't really see how that would work. This seems like a better keyboard and mouse game, but who knows? We'll see. Unlockables. I don't know what this even really means. Gathering Fred's readings in-game. First at 10, new one at every 5. And I don't know if this is beam color, or... What is this? It's like beam color, but it's locked. So what does that mean? Is this my beam color? Because I just set it to greenish, because I kind of like that. It was set to red by default. I have no idea what this is. We'll see as we go along. And you can even change the language. I think this is just the subtitles, though. It's not actually speech language, as far as I understand. And, yeah, it goes to English, German, French, Italian, Polish, and Beta for some reason for Spanish and Portuguese. I don't know. But that's kind of cool. I like having lots of languages. Not that I need them, but still, it's a good options menu. I like this game already, just based on that. So, we'll just get into it, and as I said, we'll probably just read things for this first episode.
Dad?
Aren't you sleeping yet? It's time for bed, honey.
Dad, I can't sleep. Can you tell me a bedtime story?
All right. What do you want to hear?
Something about an adventure.
I think I know just the thing. When I was your age, my biggest dream was to follow my Uncle Fred on one of his adventures around the world. One day, he disappeared.
I don't know if that's girl and or boy was supposed to be a boy and or girl, but that was definitely a female voice actress, so I think she was going for a sort of boyish sound, like pretending to be a boy, but I don't even know. I guess it doesn't really matter. So the entire game's a story. Apparently a bedtime story. Great. Are you in bed? You should be in bed. Use WASD to move and the mouse to look around. Yeah, you can see, I still think this is kind of high sensitivity, but
I stepped
this
into
should
the
be
lobby of my
fine.
uncle's house. It lay just across the hill from where I lived with my mother, your grandmother. She had tried to keep me from going, but I wanted to see if Fred was home yet from his latest adventure.
Hold right click to zoom. So yeah, here we go. I really like the look of this so far, just this one room and the upstairs area, because there is so much to look at. You can just zoom in and read all this stuff, like to Mara. I have left... What does it say? I have left for a... something journey. See you soon. Also, I need to move my monitor a bit forward. Just a sec. Yeah, if I'm gonna be reading stuff, I definitely want my monitor close so I can actually spot things. Call Lars. What does it say there? Talk about? Fun... What? Fun time? No. I can't even read that. No clue. Something, hair, scary game. Glastonbury, some pictures. Barney on the... something. I have no idea. Ferdinand in Paris. Maybe this is like developers or something they put themselves in? I have no idea. But this is really cool in my opinion, and as I said, oh god, it's Swedish! What? Is this game Swedish? I guess it probably is. Huh. I didn't even know that. Yeah, and it's just a bunch of, like, kitchen appliances and home things, like fuse boxes and stuff. It's just talking about various things that you need in a house, but you never really know that you need, and you don't really know what they do. Do not forget, protective gear is important. Turn off turbine, oven, reactor, lights. Okay, great. Okay, I just love this sort of detail in the world, just putting a bunch of stuff in that you can just take the time to look at if you actually want to, but you don't have to. Jet Cola, I think it says. And this says, that which allures us, a study on matter and its meaning for universal life. Oh man, can I even read that? Matter, oh god. You probably don't want to hear this, but as I said, this is probably gonna be the first episode. So if you don't want this sort of stuff, then go to the second episode, or just go to some other random Let's Player, because this is what I do. I like this sort of stuff. I don't even know if I can read all of this. No, I won't be able to read this lower paragraph, I think. So what does it say? Matter is anything that occupies space and has rest mass, or invariant? Does it say that? Invariant mass? It is a general term for the substance of which all physical objects consist. Typically, matter includes atoms and other particles which have mass. Mass is said by some to be the amount of matter in an object, and volume is the amount of space occupied by an object. But this definition confuses mass and matter, which are not the same. Different fields use the term in different and sometimes incompatible ways. There is no single agreed scientific meaning of the word matter, even though the term mass is better defined. Contrary to the previous view that equates mass and matter, a major difficulty in defining matter consists in deciding what forms of energy, all of which have mass, are not matter. In general, massless particles, such as photons and gluons, I think that says, are not considered forms of matter. God, it's really hard to see here for me. I don't really have the best eyesight to begin with, by the way. Even though when these particles are trapped in systems at rest, they contribute energy and mass to them. For example, almost 99% of the mass of ordinary atomic matter consists of mass associated with the energy contributed by the gluons and the kinetic energy of the quarks, which make up nucleuses, I think it says. Is that even the plural of nucleus? Isn't it like nuclei? I don't know. In this view, most of the mass of ordinary matter consists of mass which is not contributed by matter particles, I think it said. I don't even know. Sorry for the butchered reading. Forensic science. Albert Guile. Bulbury. What does it say up there? I don't know. Can't really read that. So I guess they really just photo printed everything that they had when researching this game or something. I don't know. It's really cool. I like this a lot. We climbed that cave for days. A Petrifying Journey by Douglas Farmer. Okay, good job, Douglas. What is this? Oh, it's the same book. Come on now. You don't have 2 copies of the same book. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, also this. What does this say? Oh, I have to like tilt my head and it's gonna sound weird. I can't read that. This says encyclopedia. No, I think it's like French. Encyclopédie? Let's say there. Pratique, mécanique, and dialectique. I can't see that. I can't read it. No idea. And I also can't pronounce French. What's over here? That which allures us. It's the same thing! God damn. Oh, also, did I? Yeah, right. I couldn't read the bottom here. Because I can't jump at the moment. So I can't, like, get up there or anything. And you can't zoom in further than this. And yeah, that's... I can notice some weird screen tearing here, so... If that's... Let's... Oh, if I try this now, I think the story is gonna fuck up with the recording. Yeah, I'll probably wait for that. I might try that for the next one, keeping VSync on. Yeah, I think these are all the same. Is that also that which allures us? No, that's probably something else, but I can't really read it. Is this something? To infinity and beyond. I'm not going to read this entire thing upside down, so sorry. And more Swedish. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. This is like very kids writing. Here, it's very warm here, or hot here. 29 degrees Celsius, of course, in the shade. What? Oh, I've been sunbathing and normal bathing and... What? I have no idea what it says here. Something about a conference? In the weekend? Hugs? Fred? Something. No idea. Alright, so it's the uncle, Fred. Pictures of some building. I should probably know what that is, but I don't. Organisms multiplying equals sign of new life. HO plus V? Something? Oh, wow. YouTube.com/watch or /what blah blah blah. I guess I'll check this out, and you should too. Okay, I don't know what this is. Grappling hook? Grappling hook? Is it saying that? And something else. Red, green, blue. Lights, LEDs, I guess? X plus X squared equals... Oh, I don't know how that's pronounced. I know it's sigma, but I don't know, like, the mathematical or physical pronunciation of it when it's in an equation, and I don't know what that is. This is important. Sorry, I can't read it. Bolt of lightning. Some sort of battery or something. Oh, this is such low resolution. It has been a long time, brother. I don't think I can really read this. Set? No. You could probably read this, but it's really hard, so I'm just gonna not read that. To Uncle Fred. Unicorn. Yeah, I'm starting to notice some severe VSync. I'm gonna actually turn on VSync and we'll try it out, but I'm gonna do it... I have to sync up my audio because I haven't done that yet, so I'm gonna sync up my audio, then turn on VSync just in case the recording breaks, and then sync it up again, so just one moment. It doesn't seem like it broke the recording, and now... Yeah, it's still kind of doing that same effect. I guess it's just the textures, but it seems... Yeah, it looks really weird when you do this. I don't know if you'll even be able to see this if the video picks it up. It might just look too weird and blurry. But there's some weird stuff going on. And yeah, I thought that was tearing, but it's not, because I have VSync on and it didn't do anything. So I guess there's no point to having VSync on, so I'll just turn it off again, because it didn't do anything. That might be screen tearing, but if it is, then the VSync didn't help. So that might be a problem. Dear Frederick, or Frederick, I don't know. Old friend. Said what? Oh, it's French. Is it? I think it's French, so I can't read this. And it's the same thing, or sort of the same thing, as this? I don't even know. Can't really read this. It's kind of hard to read, and it's kind of low resolution. Many things are very low resolution. Particle emitter botched, I think. Where are my proper... something? Fans. No, I have no idea. Remember, respond to Nathan's letter. Something about lost treasures. A kaleidoscope of math? I think. W. Okay. Don't forget. Turn valve. Ha. Ha. Ha, get it? Ha. Ha, it's Steam. Yeah, Steam. I can, great. Pad lights up. Things disappear. Where do they go? Starting to worry. See you soon. Love, Mara. Watch another video. Cool guy. So is this just like people who've been playing in the beta or something? Maybe? Or maybe it's some other stuff? We'll see, I guess. Imagine this race is 1. Something. Flux ventilator. Fixed 412. Okay. X5. Dominance Electron, I think it says. Movies to watch. Star Wars 4 to 6. The Matrix. Clockwork Orange. Schindler's List. Dear John. Well, I've watched the 3 first. I actually haven't watched Schindler's List, and I haven't even heard about Dear John. But the top 3 I can recommend. Not a big fan of Star Wars, honestly. It was alright, but I wasn't really a huge fan. Prometheus. Are these like flares? I don't even know. Human biology. And more of the forensic science. This guy, for some reason, loves to have the same book in multiple copies. I don't know. Folklore magazine. Monsters of modern time. The readers share their stories. Alright. Notes for me. Party. Something. I cannot even read most of this. Metal screws. Joints. Iron handles. What? Ventiles? That doesn't make any sense. I have no idea what that says. Rotate joint left with Q. I'm pressing Q. W. O. P. Oh, it's QWOP. I see. Great. It's like a reference to QWOP, I think. And some math and or physics. And some print that I can't read. So yeah, I should probably like end it soon, but I'm probably gonna push on and just read a bit more of this. Actually, I probably should end it off so I can make sure this is recording and stuff properly. Daddy's helmet. BioShock reference, probably. I think. Big Daddy, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I can tell there's probably gonna be a lot of reading, and I have to interact with this. And then there's even more stuff over this way, and more story. So, I'll probably leave it at that, actually. Geez, more reading next time, then. Probably more reading for quite a long time. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but as I said, this is how I do things. If you don't like it, find someone else who just rushes through games, because I don't do that, or just skip these couple of episodes until I actually get into things, because I like this. I like this a lot. It's like setting the scene. You can read about what this guy's been doing. I enjoy this a lot. You know, things like in Oblivion and Skyrim, you find a bunch of books about the lore and stuff. It's really interesting. I love that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Very pointless first episode. Didn't even get out of the first room. So there's that. But, thanks for watching anyways if you have. And we'll read more stuff if you're as interested as I am next time. Or we'll probably get into the game, maybe another episode or so, into the actual game, to make sure everything is working and how the game plays and all that, if I'm even gonna play this game, or if I just like the reading. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.